Okay, we are going to be trying to change plugs on an inboard outboard today. It's a Volvo Penta 200 horse V6. It's a V6 200A 2014, and so not your standard changing the plugs on an outboard. So I followed the distributor cap. You got 3 plugs on that side, 3 on that side, and I followed them around. I took these things out of the seat so you can get on the side here, and I figured out that you gotta be kind of in this little hole down here to get the plugs. They're underneath. That's one of the wires. I've got the middle one off, and then the one on the right, and there's 3 on the other side. But I think I gotta first get rid of this stuff so that I can get in there and see, and probably have to remove the one on this side too, so I can get in there and see the plugs. I just want to, for right now, remove one of the plugs just to see what they look like, because I'm getting some just bogging down. It's not keeping the right speed, and it's kind of going up and down on the RPMs and bogging down a little. So that to me says plugs, at least in an outboard it does, that I've worked on. So I'm assuming that's what it means here. So I'm gonna try and get one of these plugs out, see what it looks like. Okay, got the 16 millimeter on there. I'm gonna see what I can do to get this plug out of here. Okay, we busted her loose. Let's see here. Okay, we are back working on this Volvo Penta 200 horse 4.3 liter, getting the plugs changed out. I'm also going to change out the fuel filter water separator as well, which is right here. It's a Johnson Evinrude in there, but that part number is obsolete, even though it was the right one. But it must have been changed because it would have been a Volvo Penta originally. So I got the Volvo Penta fuel filter water separator 3847644, and then this is one of the plugs I took out. So I decided I'm going to change the plugs to as well, which is part 2151343. That's a 6-pack of the plugs. It's a V6 200A. I already checked the gap on these plugs and they were all correct, so they come pre-gapped. But that's the new plug, AC Delco. Numbers are exactly the same. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 3, 8, 7. So we're gonna get. I'm gonna do these plugs one at a time because I don't want to change up the firing order. If I take all the plugs off the wires, you have to mark them and make sure you get them back in the right cylinder. So I don't have to do that. I'm just going to take them out one at a time and then replace the wire on it and then take the next one out. So I got a torque wrench and we're going to torque them down. 20 foot-pounds of torque is what they take. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, we're on the other side of the boat. This side was a little more difficult because the side panel that was right here was zip tied to this gas line. So I had to cut the zip tie off to remove the side panel. Not a huge deal. I'll probably put that in, and I don't know if I'll zip tie that back. We'll see. So you can see this is the plug on this side here. Get that boot out. The wires all looked pretty good, and the distributor cap looked pretty good. So that's why I'm just replacing the plugs here. See which the best way to get over that gas line is. Probably going over it looks like. Okay. Oh, that one was on tight. Okay. Okay. There's the fourth plug I'm taking out, not number 4 cylinder necessarily. Okay. And the new one. You always want to put them in by hand first, just so they're not cross-threaded, and then just tighten them down once you get them in there, and the thread's completely straight. And we're going to tighten it down. Okay, that's it. Boot replaced on this one. There we are. Goes over the top and in. Okay, next one. Here. Next one is in the middle here. Okay. There's number 4. Okay. And here's another plug. Okay, there we are. Okay, and it's down. Let's replace the boot. Okay, that is tight down. All right, last one. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and plug 6. Number 6 one I'm taking out. Okay, and here we are. All right, it's torqued down good. And let's replace that cap on the last one. Okay, it is down pretty good. Okay, so that is all the plugs replaced on the other side. That's all 6 of them. All right, we're still working on the Volvo Penta 200 horse V6 4.3 liter. We got the plugs in. I got it in the water. It's on the lift right now, but I didn't get that that water filter fuel separator in yet, because I needed to get this whole back panel removed that I've already done. I got the seats removed, and really it's just to get to this thing, you kind of need to remove the back. It's really the backrest. And none of the tools I have, I use strap wrenches to get these things off. This one you can't, because this piece here is too close to it. You can't even get a strap in between it. The oil filter wrench I had was too small. This is a 3-inch wide fuel filter water separator. So I bought this new tool. This is called a gear wrench. It kind of opens up to different depths here. Or I think it goes 2.5 to 3 3/4 inch, and it'll open up. And so my idea is that I'll be able to get underneath the filter like that and come from underneath it and hopefully be able to get it loose. And here's what it is. See if this works. I bought this just for this one fuel filter, but I've used it on a riding lawnmower and a outboard motor so far, and it seems to work decent. The trick is getting it locked on there good enough. So I'm going to put this camera just down in this hole here, so hopefully we can see. I got a towel under there to catch gas. And let's see now if I can get this thing on here. It's coming slowly but surely. I just don't have a lot of room right here to turn this wrench, but it is coming. This thing's on there tight. It's got to be coming. Seems to be getting a little easier. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Can't do it by hand yet. Okay, there we go. It is loose. Unbelievable. I finally got this thing loose. Unbelievable. Okay, it's got some fuel in there. Okay. Put that right there. This is our new one here, the OEM Volvo Penta. Alright. I had to remove an additional thing right here. And then that will give me hopefully a leverage to get in here and get at this fuel filter to tighten it up as much as it needs to go. It's just, they make it impossible to get in here. All right. Looks like hand tighten is gonna be it. All right, now I'm just gonna lower her down. I'm gonna turn on the key, see if I can get that fuel pump running, get some fuel in there. All right, I can feel it. I can hear that fuel pump running. Seems like it's putting more fuel into that canister. Put the blower on. Making a little noise as I was putting fuel in there, and now the fuel pump seems like it caught up and it's probably filled with fuel, and so now it sounds like it's running good again, or you don't hear the fuel pump anyway. So that's it. That's the plugs and the fuel filter water separator out of the Volvo Penta V6 200A 4.3 liter.